Up until this point in the birth narrative of Jesus, it's been all singing and rejoicing. It's been angelic choirs, hurrying shepherds, and wise men seeking to worship him. But here in Matthew chapter 2, verses 16 to 18, we have the brutal and blunt reminder of why Jesus came into the world in the first place. We read this: when Herod realized that he had been outwitted by the Magi, he was furious, and he gave orders to kill all the boys in Bethlehem and its vicinity who were 2 years old and under, in accordance with the time he had learned from the Magi. In this passage, we are faced with a disturbing and stark reality. Evil and wickedness are prevalent in this world. There is the terror of sin that rules and reigns in the hearts of men and women. And left to our own devices and under the influence of the evil one, humans can do awful things to each other. And we see that clearly in Herod's actions. Couldn't get any more evil. Then the frustration of Herod gives way to fury, and he unleashes this unholy rage right here in the Nativity story. While we're still listening to the angels singing, Satan and his minions can kill countless numbers of babies. We can only imagine the horror that gripped Bethlehem as Herod sent his death squads through, killing baby boys. This is the brutal, monstrous act of a sadistic ruler under the influence of Satan. This atrocity in the Christmas story is a stark and sober reminder to us, in the midst of our singing, that the reason Jesus came is to do battle. There's a war, and Jesus came to conquer sin. Christmas is not about ribbons and bows. It's not about packages or boxes or bags. It's about spiritual warfare. 1 John 3:8 tells us that it is about the Son of God being born to conquer our sin and to destroy the works of the devil. May we celebrate the peace and beauty of Christmas. May we celebrate as we sing, "Joy to the world, the Lord is come." But let us also remember this dark event in the Christmas story, because the slaughter of Bethlehem's babies reminds us of why Jesus was born. Christ came into the world to conquer our sin and destroy the works of the evil one. The Apostle Peter said this: "For you know that it was not with perishable things such as silver or gold that you were redeemed from the empty way of life handed down to you from your ancestors, but with the precious blood of Christ, a lamb without blemish or defect." For further consideration, read Matthew chapter 2, verses 1 through 18. In your view, how does the disturbing end to this story of Herod and the Magi emphasize Christ's purpose or point toward the gospel? And how can it deepen our understanding of hope? God bless you, and we'll talk again tomorrow morning.